Hola amigos investors, how are you today? My name is Juan Estrella and I'm going to talk about ITAU UNIBANCO. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we have an ITAU UNIBANCO Holdings. It's a Brazilian bank and the largest in Latin America by the assets and the market capitalization. It gets its revenue mainly from the operations in South America, as well in Luxembourg, Portugal, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom in Europe. Also from Asia, we have China, Japan, and United Arab Emirates. The main competitors, we have a Bank of Scotiabank, Bank Bradesco, the Bank of the New York Mellon, and SBV Financial Group. Okay guys, so let's start with the numbers. We currently have a PE ratio of 14.45 and the forward PE is 9.16. Also, well, as a kind reminder, for the best case scenario for the forward PE, it should be 20 or less. So it's in the area that is a very, and I like it. It's a very selling point. For the price to book, the best case scenario is 1 or less, and currently we have a 1.90. Now jumping into the price to sales, also we have a very good range just for buying, because as you see, the best case scenario for the price to sales should be 1 or less, and actually it seems that never goes to that specific place, and actually is in the between the 0.86 and 0.44. By the time I just recorded this video, the range of the price to sales is on 0.65. As you see, so the best case scenario, obviously we can just buy in this area. But yes, also, I mean, it's I really like this stock because actually it's in the area of the 1 for the price to sell. So yeah, actually, if you want, you can just buy it in any range, and you should be fine. Also, something that I want to just let you know is for the total equity. For the last report, it closed with $29.75 billion. And so yeah, this is also a very good number because obviously we have more assets for this specific stock. Now, if you can just compare above the current ratio, this is something that I was a little bit concerned, at least for the year of 2020. As you see, for the last reports for the 2020, it was between 0.67 and 0.66. However, now for the last report in the 2020, it jumped to 0.83. So that means that if they have another extra emergency in the future, they will be able just to pay their debts. However, I would rather prefer just at least have more than 1, but in my case, yeah, for me it should be 2 or more. Okay guys, so now if we can just compare the forward PE average for the last years for this specific stock. So yeah, in the 2021 it is an average of 10.65. In 2020 it was 12.48. 2019 it was an average of 12.52. In 2018 it was at 14.88. 2017 14.62, and 2016 it was an 8.35. So yeah, actually the best case scenario, or at least the lowest forward PE average, it was in 2016. Perfect. Okay, so now jumping into the last 2 different indicators that I always like to compare. So yeah, by the time I was just recording this video, the price for this stock, it was at $5 with 13 cents. So yeah, and also for example, right now it's in the buying area. And also, for example, if we can just compare for the relative strength indicator, also is in the many people are overselling this stock, and by the time I just recording, it is right now on the range of 36.64. I wish that we can just go even lower, but at least this is also a very good area to buy. Okay, so now if we can just compare the sector median with another different for the average stocks against this bank. As you see, for the PE gap, the average for the sector median it was of 12.15, and against the ITUB basically is on 10.81. So also it is lower than the average. So this is also a very good number that I like in order just to buy the more stocks. Okay guys, so now I just want to mention as a kind reminder, currently we have a dividends average of $0.06 per share, or that means that it's an average of 1.10% a year. Perfect. Okay, so before jumping into the technical analysis, I just want to mention that in January 29, 2021, it was actually a surprise for the investors, as they estimate that the earnings per share it may be at 10 cents. However, actually it was a little bit higher than expected, and actually it closed at 17 cents per share. So that means that it was a surprise of plus 66.83%. Okay guys, so now if we can just compare the same report for the 2020 and the same period of time, but in the 2019 also it was another surprise, because for example, if in 2019 it was an earnings per share of 13 cents, however in the same period for the 2020 it was actually increased at 70 cents per share. So this is also a very good selling point that you can just decide if you want to just buy more stocks. Okay, so now jumping into the technical analysis. Before starting, I just want to mention that I just want to give you a heads up. Okay, so again, right now, by the time I just recording this video, this stock it closed an average of $5.13. Yes, the goal for this specific stock, if everything is going well for the next reports, yeah, I have a goal of $10 with 77 cents. So yeah, it doesn't mean that it will reach to that specific price soon actually, but at least this is the selling point. And the last time that it was in that specific price, it was in February 2019. So yeah, just to keep in mind. Obviously you don't need to just wait until can reach to that specific price, because this is only an speculation. And also I have many other different resistance that you can just decide just to release these stocks. Okay, so now for the people who wants to just play for the very long term, or they are very conservative, I have two different positions for you in case that you don't like to lose or you don't want to have a lot of rest for specific stocks. So yeah, I recommend it just to buy the stocks between the $4 and $4.50. I mean, it doesn't mean that it will reach to that specific price, but at least if you are very conservative or you want to be too safe, yeah, this is the green area. Okay, so now for the intrepid people, yeah, we can just jump for at least for the $5.14, 1 cent higher than currently is when I was recording this video. And now the next resistance we have a $5.50. The next one is $6. Then we can just jump to the $6.33. And the next resistance, it may go to $7.08. The next one, it is an average of $7.95. Then we have another resistance, probably a resistance of $8.53. The next one of the $8.89. Yeah, the next resistance is the $9.39. And the next one is $9.91. And also at least the highest that at least I can just see, it's no more than $10 with 77 cents, or at least the last time that it reached to that specific price, it was in February 2018. So yeah, you can just keep in mind that in order that if you want to just wait to reach to that specific price, or at least in another different frames that I just showed you before. And then I just forgot to mention that also there is a small hill here that it's trending to just go up. So at least you can just have at least a little bit in case that, for example, you are watching this video in the next couple months or even almost to the end of the year. At least it seems that if, for example, if we can just reach to the September 2021, it seems that it may go to an average of the $4.53. So also you can just keep in mind in case that maybe we will just have another green area for this specific site, but at least for the February 2021, yes, I consider that the green area is still in this lower place. Okay, so now if you want also to compare the performance for this stock, so at least you can just also check your strategy. For the last week, it was an average of negative of 0.70 cents. Sorry, it was 70 cent percent. And the last month it was minus 10.47%. The last 3 months it was a loss of 7.07%. The last 6 months it was an earnings of 17.93%. And the last year it was a loss of minus 32.68%. And currently for this year 2021 it was a loss of 15.76%. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I see you on the next one. Bye.